I was all prepped and ready to record a pedal demo video today, but when I plugged the pedal in, it was making a really funny noise. I think it's faulty and I'll have to send it back. Rather than lose the time, I thought I'd improvise a video to walk around the room where I record my bass videos. I'll show you some of the gear that I'm using. It'll be really rough and ready, but hopefully it's interesting to some. Here we go. So I'm on my landing now. That's one of my favourite films, I had to get that in there. I'm just going to show you the room, so here we go. Everything's recorded in here, quite a small room. I've got a lot of stuff, and it's all just crammed in. There you can see an Engel guitar amp there, which I use occasionally. And then to the left, we've got the PC set up with the monitor speakers. Recently started a podcast, so there's my sort of Rode pod mic for that. Got some Sonos speakers there just for normal music listening, and then the studio monitors are for mixing music. That's my main DI. It's a 1073 clone by BAE. It's a 1073 DMP. Really handy to have it sat on your desk. And I mainly plug into that, which is connected to my audio interface. So I use the Steinberg UR242. And you can bypass the preamp by plugging into one of the line inputs and then use that as your mic preamp instead. And then here we go. So go back a bit. There's my PC, which I record everything on. Bit messy under there, loads of cables. I've got my pedal board out at the moment. Current setup is the plug into the capo, Cali 76, bass rig, and then my HX stomp. It all goes back to the capo, and then I can take a DI signal out. Usually take the DI out and just go into this, but you can just put a line in like a normal instrument cable into this as well. But I find it sounds better if you use the XLR cable through the capo. So that's the main sort of recording setup. And then you see behind me, that's what you normally see in the background on my videos. So I've got this sort of custom sign made to sort of represent the channel. That's a card I got off Johnny when I met him at the guitar show. Legend. That's an album I did with my mate. And then current amp I'm using is the Eich T-900 solid state, but it's got a transformer based DI on it, 900 watts, but I'm using an 800 watt cab on 8 ohms, so we'll get 600 watts out of that. That goes into this barefaced Big Baby 3. So it's got a single 12-inch cone, but then it has the high frequency tweeter, which is adjustable as well. Really, really nice cab. Sounds amazing. Really, really loud as well. I usually just keep my pedal board in that little bag underneath, and that's the case for my amp and the case for my cab there to keep it all together. Over here, I've got the Joyo practice amp, which is quite handy to carry around the house and just play in the garden, stuff like that. This is a drum machine module, well, MIDI controller really. I was using it when I was trying to program some original hip-hop songs, but kind of just ran out of energy with it. There's probably loads of mess in here. Books and, yeah, try and keep that out of sight. So this is my Nash PB63, based on a 63 precision bass. I've got a jazz neck on it. Really nice case for that. There you've got a Taylor 210CE, it's an acoustic guitar, and then I've got a PRS Mark Holcomb signature there, 2 boxes of records. In the corner, that's me Sandberg TT4, and then in this Gator case, it's a Lackland HB30 hollow body. Really like that bass. And then here's a set of Ian's new super polished strings, which I'm hopefully going to put on my jazz bass soon. I'll do a demo video. And I've got Yannick's scales book, which I've not really dug into yet, but I need to. Up here, I've got a dartboard set up. You can actually get the proper distance all the way back here. I've got my little tape. So that's quite cool to have. I'm quite into my darts at the moment. And then what have I got? Piano. So I used to play piano as well. I'm an ex-drummer really, but I played piano for a few years. It's like a Clavinova digital one. Sounds quite good. It's handy to have. And then in that case there, I've got me Nate Mendel Fender Precision, the red one. What's this up here? That's a synthesizer. And then another pedal board, which has got a lot of stuff I don't really use anymore. A ukulele, which I won for a ukulele competition, the Bushman World Ukulele Competition with my mate some time ago. Loads of cables and stuff in here. It's a bit of a mess, but that's where I put all my cables away. Don't like having everything out. Loads of bass strings and microphones and stuff like that. I'm quite into recording. Then tons of Blu-rays and DVDs in there, which I don't really use anymore. I've got quite a lot of soundproofing on the walls just to help with the acoustics in here. So all behind the speakers, behind the PC. And then I put this sort of slimline light in. So I was constantly hitting my headstock on the light that was hanging down. So this is only like an inch thick. So I never ding my headstock anymore. So I usually try and film just from this sort of angle. So you can kind of get a bit of the amp in the background and the shelf. But it's not loads of space. It can be quite hard to get the right angle sometimes. I usually film shorts just with something like this. I'll just put my phone on it, front facing camera, put it on my desk and just go for it. That's pretty much it then. So quite a small room, but fit quite a lot of stuff in here. It just gives you an idea for the space of where I'm normally filming. Do one from this side. Quite small, as you can see. So I hope that was interesting. Probably not, but yeah, I quite like nosing around people's houses. Not literally, just like, you know, when they show you a video and you get to kind of have a wander around and see what they've got. So I thought some people might like it. And there's a lot of the recording studio setups they do. I quite like watching those videos. So I just thought some of you might find this interesting. Probably not. So just go and watch something else on YouTube, because there's plenty of better videos than mine. There you have it. Cheers all.